CCX Sports presents coverage of high school girls soccer. Tonight it's a Northwest Suburban Conference matchup featuring the Champlin Park Rebels and the Park Center Pirates. From Park Center High School in Brooklyn Park, John Jacobson along with Sig Ligre. And Sig, each of these teams, new head coaches this year. Keith Pavelka takes over at Champlin Park. He was the longtime Hopkins coach, took the last couple of years off from coaching, but he is with the Rebels program now. And Chris Crumpton at Park Center, first-year head coach, has been on the staff, though, before. So always a little bit of an adjustment when you have a new coach for the girls and for the coach, too.
Yeah, and then getting the teams put together and then making them play the way they want. So both teams on opposite directions early in the season, but you never know what's going to happen. Park Center having some issues, but Champlin Park off to a very good start. Confident in their midfield, good with passing. They don't like to go for the long ball. They want the short passes and control and hold it tight in the midfield.
Rebels come in 4-0-1 on the season, had a couple of good years in a row in their program. Park Center really had some strong teams, but they've dropped off a little bit as far as wins and losses the last couple of seasons, and so far this year 0-5, but you wouldn't know it from talking to Coach Crumpton. Very enthusiastic about his girls, sees improvement, and a lot of injuries early on. Still have a couple girls out, but he sees it's a team on the rise, and he can see the improvement even if the payoff isn't there as far as wins yet.
Not yet, and you have to be careful if you're at Champlin Park not to overlook, because even though a team is down with their record, if they are coming back from their injuries, they're starting to play well, and the coach is confident, they can jump up and bite you.
Should be a good one. It's a beautiful Tuesday evening here tonight at Park Center as the Pirates host the Rebels in girls soccer. We'll take a break, come back, and we'll start this one in just a moment on CCX Sports.
There's a lot of fear in coming back to school. I'm a 40-year-old man that walked in there to get his high school diploma. It was very hard for me, but one of the teachers was Miss Araceli. She gave me direction. Every single time I had a question, she'll put down whatever she's doing and she'll sit there with you until you get it. 50% of getting your high school diploma is walking through those doors. The other 50% is doing the work.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Starters being introduced down on the pitch here as Park Center gets ready to host Champlin Park. Tonight, high school girls soccer, Champlin Park boys defeating Park Center 4-2 in the first of the varsity doubleheader tonight here at PC. A switch in weather from yesterday, Sig. It was so cool yesterday and rainy, and now we got more rain coming in tomorrow and Thursday, but we picked a good night for soccer, right?
Yep, this is absolutely perfect. It's going to be about 68, 69 degrees. Sun's down, so we're not going to have an issue with sun in the eyes.
Rebels in white as we look at the starting lineup for both of these sides. Malia Brady, veteran goalkeeper tonight. Lindsay Carlson, Bella Vanavong, Lauren Gauthier, Maya Elizondo, Ali Hartig, Paige Carral, Grace Marshalek had a nice season in the midfield for the Rebels. Megan Carlson, Maylee Matheson, Izzy Quick. For the Park Center Pirates, Abby Whitmore, the goalie, a senior, and around this program as well, like Brady has for Champlin Park in net. Esther Johnson, junior defender. Kenna Rayleigh, Leah Wenzel, Abby Brackey, Chloe Sink, Lauren Frost, Devin Torgerson, Amira Aladeddin, Lainey Tao, and Brianna Tao for Park Center tonight. There's Chris Crumpton there on the right in the sunglasses there. mentioned he was with the program last year as an assistant coach. Spent a number of years on the boys staff, and the 2006 Park Center High School graduate, played on their 2004 state tournament team. They were really good teams back when he was in high school here at Park Center. And like I said in the pregame, it really lights the spirit and the upcoming talent he's got for Park Center. And there's Keith Pavelka, spent 15 years at Hopkins High School as their head coach. And I remember in the state tournament a few years ago, took the last 2 years off of coaching, and now in his first year at Champlin Park, opportunity came up. He lives in Brooklyn Park, works up this way, and the perfect fit for him. And great to have a coach with that much experience.
Right.
And Megan Witchker's on his staff. There's Megan has been around a long time, so great guidance for really for both those teams, but for Champlin Park, some real veteran coaches that have been through the wars, so to speak.
And we've covered some of those wars.
Right.
That Hopkins with a great program because of him. We're underway here. Champlin Park in white going left to right. Home team Park Center in the green.
I got a 3-0 break here. Shot away and a goal. Nobody back defensively. And the shot past Whitmore for a goal. Allie Hardig, the sophomore, gets Champlin Park on the board. She's on the loose. I kept looking. I was like, where? There's no defenders.
And then the first minute, there it is. There's nobody else back there. Gets a neat, easy opportunity here. See it again. Pirate defense not back there. There's a shot that are just outside the reach of the keeper and then inside the pole. So Hartig with the first goal of the match within the first minute.
That's her first goal of the season to get the Rebels on the board. 33 seconds into the match.
Took them that long, huh?
Yeah. 4-0-1 on the season. Some good players from last year, but really a lot of these girls saw varsity experience last year, and Coach Pavelka said a message to his girls tonight was going to be, you play our game, play strong, don't worry what the other team does or doesn't do, or what their record is, more importantly.
Yep.
We go out and play our game tonight. Here's a pickoff for Park Center. As ball was taken by Brianna Tao, pushed up the left side, and then tapped out of bounds by the Rebels' Maya Elizondo, one of the captains. There she is, number 12 for the Rebels, senior defender. Captain along with Grace Marshalick and Izzy Quick. Trying to keep it in play, Lauren Frost. Couldn't do so. It'll be a goal kick for Champlin Park. Malia Brady will get her first chance to touch the ball here. A little bit high, trying to get it to Kala. It was picked off by Park Center briefly, and then back to Champlin Park. Quick playing the ball in the middle of the field. Nice break up by the Pirates, and then played back down in the Rebels half of midfield. But Champlin Park will throw it right back in. Ball got past the defender, Esther Johnson, played out of bounds by the Pirates' Chloe Sink, and it's a throw in for Champlin Park. Be quick. Well, he's going to hand it off instead, and Vanavong throwing it in. Controlled up in the air nicely by Megan Carlson. Works her way to the middle of the field, and then a takeaway. Unable to keep the ball in play was Sink, but did stop a scoring opportunity for the Rebels. Now they'll get a chance from the corner kick. Kala has been their leading goal scorer this year. 8 goals, 3 assists. Just a freshman. We'll put this in play on the corner, out in front, headed away by the Pirates.
It didn't go to the right person, but that was a very nice corner kick right into the center of the goal area.
Headed back by Carlson. It's another head on it. Up in the air by Frost. Rebels trying to control now and do. Vanavong playing it right side. And a takeaway by Devin Torgerson of Park Center. Torgerson racing after it. Plays it up to midfield. Loose ball there. punched ahead by the Rebels' Gauthier. And this will be out of play. Throw in for Park Center. Detton, the senior defender, will throw it in for the Pirates. Got it in play, but possessed by Champlin Park. Pass goes ahead and offside is Champlin Park.
Gives us an opportunity to identify the officials for this match. Center referee is Todd Anderson. AR1 is Jacob Holm. And AR2 is Julio Bartres.
Now Detton will play it ahead for Park Center. And out of play. Tau unable to keep it in for Park Center, and they get the throw in for the Rebels. Touch along the sideline, and it'll go to Champlin Park. Quick putting in play. We had a foul called there on Park Center, reason for the kick. Now far side, the early goal scorer, Hartig, playing it for Carlson. And shielded off the ball by Brackey. Out of play. Last meeting between these two teams, late August last year. Second the match you and I did at Champlin Park. The Rebels winning 6-0. Whitmore will put it back in play. Headed ahead for Mathis. Whistle. Didn't see the signal if there was another offside, but regardless, it'll go back over to Park Center.
Yeah, I can't see the AR1 guy that clearly, but I think you're right. That looks like an offside.
Here's Whitmore. Punches it across midfield. Nice header down the left side. Hartig keeps it to herself. Plays it back. And turned over briefly. And Rebels get it back. Onto the foot of Marshalik.
That was way offside. By a good 4 or 5 yards.
Detton laying it ahead, long ball. Onto the foot of Brianna Tau. And couldn't keep it in play. Back over to Champlin Park. Vanavong throws it in. And out of play. Throw in again for the Rebels. Pass up to Carlson. Playing it toward the middle of the field. Taken by Park Center, punched out of bounds. Throw in for CP. Quick's throw in. And you get Carlson looking to curve around Johnson. Plays it out front, a little bit too far for Hartig, who goes down and chases it down, plays it back. Boot toward the net, and Whitmore scoops this one up. Back in the midfield area, it's Hartig again. All right, let's slide the pass through to Mathis. Broken up by the Pirates and out of bounds. Oh, trying to make it a throw-in was Johnson, and that ball just hung and stayed in and goes instead over the end line. We get a corner kick instead.
Yeah,
what would have been a throw-in.
Yeah, I was wondering about that decision. I think I would have preferred to have the defender play that ball up.
Punch to the middle. Carlson the header. Played away. Another shot and deflected out of bounds off the Pirates. They'll get another try. Good defense by Torgerson, the 8th grader. Number 14 on that initial corner to get it out of danger for the Pirates. But Champlin Park will get another try here. The corner too high. Header, ball's over the head of Quick. Run down by Carlson though. Nice little step in.
Nice takeaway there, moving the ball well, and then finally the Pirate defense gets hold of it.
Frost able to take it away, and it came back to Champlin Park, but the shot goes wide and easily taken wide of the net by Abby Whitmore. Pirates unable to get any offense mounted so far in the match tonight. Mathis got a little touch on it, able to get it to Hartig. Hartig had the goal early. Passes in front, wide open.
Oh no.
Missed her chance and just had to go off the side of her foot and wide of the net.
Shanked it, and wishes she had that one back, because she had a pretty good shot at net here.
Yeah.
Look at this nice cross right there, left-footed. And then just not quite what she wanted.
Right. Off the goal kick, ball comes to midfield, headed by the Rebels. Comes back to the middle of the field.
Offside.
And offside is Mathis, or that would have been a goal.
Boy, I like the way Champlin Park is moving the ball back and forth as they move forward. Good passing, putting some really good pressure on the Pirate defense. And I think you were right. If that would have been onside, that would have been in for a goal. Comes the kick from Crumpton.
Whitmore booting it away.
Whitmore.
Ball getting down and cleared away by Vanavong. Out of play. Throw in Pirates. Paula Detton gets it in play for Tau. There's Brianna Tau. And taken by Brady. Right down the middle, Brady getting it out toward midfield. And Mathis again offside. They're going to keep going for that play until they can get it, that timing just right and keep the defender momentarily between her and the goal, and then the idea to get her loose past the defender.
Yeah, they got the idea. Now it's a matter of toning up the execution.
Detton off the free kick. The sideline, out of play. Throw in Park Center. Mathis had a foot on it. Backed it away. Detton. Race for the ball. Mathis trying to get inside of Johnson. Esther Johnson able to keep her away. A good job defensively there by the junior. Got it out of play. Quick's pass too far for Mathis, but off of Johnson and out. Another throw in for the Rebels. Here's Quick on the throw in. In front, Carlson is there. Got a foot on it, but not a lot on that shot. Easy play for Whitmore. So it stays 1-0. We've played 13 minutes here in the first half.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to get a credit for a shot on goal on that one.
Carlson.
Again.
Trying to spring a hard egg, but Whitmore gets there first and plays it out of trouble out to midfield. Now it's Frost controlling. Cross pass broken up. Comes back to Alla Detton. And she can't control it on the side, and it's a throw in for Vanavong. Play back out by Johnson. And we'll get some substitutions here for the Rebels. Julia Sullivan, Amy Shute, and Delaney Johnson for subs of the match tonight. They come in for the Rebels. Johnson trying to shield Carlson away from the ball here. Carlson doing her best. Does get a touch on it here.
Yeah, she managed to get it out into the playing area and gets the corner as a bonus. Fourth corner for the Rebels, and boy, I tell you, the Pirates cannot afford to give up this many corners.
Kala on the corner kick.
A little
Nicely
deep, but right
placed.
there.
Header, and it's in. Megan Carlson scores for the Rebels. Her 5th goal of the season, and it's 2-0 Champlin Park.
Well, we were saying you can't keep giving corners up, and then that time Rebels with a very nice corner kick coming in. Look at this, perfectly placed. Here's the header right there to the far side of the post. Whitmore had no chance to get over to that one.
Kala gets her 4th assist on the season. So 2-0 Champlin Park here, about 15 minutes into the match. Carlson, the 2nd leading scorer behind Kala on this Rebels team.
So actually Carlson made that thing happen because she forced the ball off the defender to get that corner.
Yeah. Now Rebels controlling again, pass to the middle, and this one though picked off by Torgerson. Rebels get it back. Break up, and we'll get a kind of infraction on the Pirates and see what was called their signal. We'll get a free kick here for the Rebels. They quickly get it back in play, and this is going to roll out. That'd be a goal kick for Park Center. Our CCX Sports Play of the Week on Sports Jam each week is brought to you by Chick-fil-A of Maple Grove. Go to our website, ccxmedia.org. Go in the Sports tab, find the CCX Sports Play of the Week, and vote for your favorite. Each week, 4 new plays brought to you by Chick-fil-A of Maple Grove. How to play? Throw in for Champlin Park.
And I asked Jake, announcers don't count.
Well, you can vote. You don't get a free sandwich if that's what you're after.
No free sandwich. Wait a minute.
Well, if you can work the deal, maybe. But as of now, that's not not part of the sponsorship.
I understand. Hey, I tried. I am really impressed with the way the Rebels are controlling the ball. Look at this passing. Switching the field. Nope, they went right up the middle.
Trying to spring Amy Shute in the middle.
Well, I thought she was offside, but apparently. Okay, now this is a. Pretty sure that was an offside. I mean, it looked pretty obvious to me. That's the AR1. That's Jacob Holm making that call. But anyway, I was saying that Rebels doing a great job of moving the ball around, passing, getting it to the right players. And
Pirates punch it ahead, trying to get it free. And can't quite get a forward to the ball there. Pirates keep it in play, but then taken back by Champlin Park. Carlson, Frost trying to run her off the ball, but couldn't. Carlson looks ahead right side.
Offside.
Again, Delaney Johnson.
Wow.
Pirates good at coming up on that, though, and making sure they're not getting beat.
Yeah.
trapping at Champlin Park back there where they're getting called for these offsides.
Yeah, I think it's just a matter of position. I don't think they're doing an offside trap. But if, look out.
Player went down.
Look out.
Shoot. Oh, whistle. Did you get called for a foul on
foul
that?
on Champlin Park. As the Pirates have a little bit of relief on that one. You see it again?
Well, she went,
boy, I didn't see it.
There was,
maybe it was before that. I don't know. She never touched her there.
No.
I thought she was off to the races.
See what the Pirates can do here. Ball onto the foot of Torgerson. Still with it. Down deep, Brady will win the race to the ball.
Good job of keeping the ball in. Unfortunately, it went to the wrong color shirt.
Ball deflected in the midfield area.
Referee got that one.
And this will come back to Whitmore in net.
Whitmore decides to pick it up and send her defenders up ahead a little bit. Comes up with a nice punt to midfield.
Marshallek trying to keep the ball away from the Pirates. It's out of bounds. Throw in here. We'll get a substitute for the Rebels. Kylie Lundquist, senior defender, will come in. And for Park Center, Kiana Rayleigh, senior forward, number 3, into the match. There she is.
I wonder if, I think number 7 coming out, Vandewang, is limping. When she came off the field, and then she went to the bench, and now she's hobbling around.
Carlson dropping the pass back. It's played to midfield. Here come the Rebels. It's Delaney Johnson. Gets a shot away, and Whitmore the save. All of Denton was closing in on her, so Johnson didn't have a chance to take another stride or two in on the net. Had to get that ball away.
Yep. But of course, that time they did not get offside. Here we come again.
Carlson got between a couple of defenders, still controlling, trying to punch it out in front. And the whistle, they're offside, and the goal kick here for Johnson, free kick. Past the halfway mark of the first half. Allie Hartig and Megan Carlson, the goal scorers for the Rebels tonight, as they take a 2-0 lead. Still a live ball here. Rebels get it. Pass out in front. Shoot gets a foot on the goal. There was a little hesitation there. Everybody kind of froze. Paige Collar realized it was still a live ball and able to work it over to Johnson, and just stretched out and able to get enough on the ball and get it into the empty net. Delaney Johnson scoring her second goal of the season. We'll take one more look at it, Sig. So I think the Pirates thought this was called offside, but
because they were just standing there.
Right. And despite Johnson's best effort to make a play and cut Delaney Johnson off the ball, she couldn't.
Yeah, but even if you think it's offside, you can't stop until you hear the whistle.
Right. Oh, that one clipping a Pirate comes back, and Brady will take it as Lundqvist played it back to her.
Oh, so they call that a no goal.
They did call it an offside. Okay.
Yeah, it looked kind of weird, didn't it?
And that's no goal. But it's funny because they kept playing on. So never mind. There was not a goal here for Johnson. And it remains 2-0. No. Lady Johnson's like, well, there's still time. I can get one done.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, and you look at the replay.
It looked weird, yeah.
It certainly looked like it was offside, but we didn't hear a whistle, and apparently Lady Johnson didn't either, so she kept on playing. But the Pirates must have heard it because they did stop for a moment. Under 16 minutes to go. It's still 2-0, Champlin Park. A bump from behind. They play on. Frost got it ahead, but the Rebels are there. It'll be played back to Brady. And she gets a strong kick on it to midfield. Lainey Tao got it across to the middle. Frost, nice little turn. Back to midfield and booted ahead by Johnson of Park Center. Out to midfield. And a takeaway by the Pirates briefly. Now they will get a throw in. Detton will put it in play. Her short pass picked off, and then the Rebels misfire in a pass, and it's back over to PC.
Substitution coming in for the Pirates. We don't have a number 8 on our roster, but we'll check that.
Throw in for PC.
If it's JC, it looks like it's Nefertari Moore.
Carlson lost it at midfield. Frost crossing it to the middle. Would head her away. And it's ahead to Delaney Johnson. Johnson pass to the middle. Trying to get it to Carlson. And here's Torgerson for the Pirates. Played right side by Brackey. And unable to keep it in. Lundqvist on the far side. But it is off of Park Center. She will throw it in. Pass too far for Carlson. Works her way, finds the ball and gets it in. Able to take it back from the defender. Slipped a foot on there and then able to get it past Whitmore for a goal. In the second of the night. For Megan Carlson to make it 3-0. Look at it again, Sig. Watch the throw in initially from Lundqvist, but then the rest of this is all Carlson. Just
tracks
job.
it. Yeah, just tracks it down, takes the ball away, gets the sharp angle, but still manages to put it into the far post.
So 3-0 for Champlin Park. Carlson now 2 goals tonight, 6 on the season.
So what were you saying about tonight is young?
Yeah.
This opportunity is coming.
Ball to the middle of the field, Frost. And it's picked off by Champlin Park by Johnson. A race for the ball, and Johnson battling there with Shute. Shute has it. She's free. Shoot with a shot and knocked down by Whitmore. Ball skips past midfield. This will be chased down by Lundquist and plays it out of bounds. Throw in Park Center. Avy Huge and Morgan Peach in for Champlin Park. Alea Wenzel in for Park Center.
And Carlson coming out for a breather. So far had a very productive evening.
Out across midfield. Shoot. They get it between the defenders but can't. Back out to midfield. Played ahead right onto the foot of Amy Shute. Stops, plays it out to her left. Driving a shot, and it's in.
Wow.
I thought that was going to go wide of the net, but finding the corner was Julia Sullivan to make it 4-0.
Boy, she just saw that opening and watch right here. Setting the ball up. Sullivan gets it, right foots it. It's a rifle right inside the post.
That's a nice goal.
That's a very pretty goal. Good setup. And she's coming off for a breather.
Sullivan getting her first goal of the season. The assist to Shute, who gets her first point of the year. So Rebels spreading the wealth here in the first half offensively. Now 4-0 with just over 10 minutes to play in the half. Paula Detton to put this one in play. And stopped by Kala. Kala gets herself free. Here comes Kala trying to get it past Whitmore, who dives out on the ball and makes the stop. Big play by the senior Abby Whitmore then to take the ball away from Paige Kala.
It's a gutsy call coming up that far. It's sliding in to capture that ball. Nice play by the keeper.
A risky play, but you know, if you let the player just come in, then he's got pretty good odds of perhaps scoring. So she thought that was her best chance to take away a scoring opportunity.
Yep, she was right.
Yeah,
good timing. Got there just before the forward could kick it.
Detton's kick away. Header. Thomas had a chance at it. Now it's back to Park Center, and Wenzel trying to play it forward. Had it taken away. Thomas for Champlin Park. Stop and then able to drop the pass off. Work it to Marshallek. Get it left side. Laney Towle got it. Then it's taken by Quick. Mathis trying to charge in on the ball. Mathis gets it, drops it back. Play to the center of the field, just over the head of Thomas, who tracks it down. Thomas will drop the pass back. Hardegg playing it ahead. It's offside. Rolls down the right side, still in play. It stays in. Thomas playing it to the middle. Mathis knocks it down. It's free and it's a goal.
Oh no! I thought they had it back to the keeper, but they lost contact with it, and it ends up in the back of the net. 7 minutes to go in the first half.
Take a look at it again, and a great pass here by Thomas, the senior attacker. Good job by Mathis to control it and then just punch it past Whitmore and in.
Yeah, she bounced it off her body, then cut in front of her, and then put it right back into the back of the net.
For Maylee Mathis, it's her 5th goal of the season. 3rd on the team behind Kala and Carlson. And Thomas with her first point of the season on that assist. Brady booting it out to midfield where it's stopped by Lainey Tao. Tao gets tripped up. And a free kick coming for Champlin Park. Or excuse me, for Park Center after the foul call on Kala.
Park Center needs an offensive set from this set play.
Here's Ala Detton. Headed away by Champlin Park. Headed back by the Pirates, Caravu. Getting there ahead of Frost was Morgan Peach to play it. Short pass in the middle of the field. Frost got it to her right. Tao trying to play it through ahead to Rayleigh. Ball is loose in front. Lundquist has it for Champlin Park. And now finally out of danger toward midfield. But Park Center with it again. Comes back to Ala Detton. Out of play off Thomas. Throw in Park Center. Nisi Babalola, senior, number 5, in for Park Center. Long one down the left side, but out of play. Champlin Park possession. We're inside of 5 minutes to play here in the first half. Huge on the throw in. Frost gets it toward the net, and that's the first one on net in the match tonight for Park Center. First goal, shot on goal. Whistle foul on the Pirates here. Gothier on the free kick. And on a bounce, it'll be taken by Whitmore. Out to midfield. Here's Quick. Quick left side, nice cross in front. Mathis unable to control it on her foot though. And taken by Lainey Tao of Park Center. So go out. And it will be a throw-in for Champlin Park. No one there to receive that pass. Johnson having a little trouble with it, now able to get it away. Mathis getting it back, dropping it back for Huge. Detton knocks it down for the Pirates. Back onto the foot of Hardig. Here's Mathis. Mathis is free, shot away, and a goal. A couple of beautiful shots in these last goals for Champlin Park. And Mathis puts away her second of the night to make it 6-0 Rebels.
Yeah, but you're right. These last few goals have been just right textbook. Here, see it again. It's a takeaway. Mathis just sees an opening and takes it and puts it into the back of the net right inside the corner.
So Mathis with 2 goals. Carlson a couple of goals. Sullivan and Hartig have each scored. Hardig gets an assist on that last goal.
Here's a good look at number 4, Mathis. Having an outstanding match with 2 goals. That last one was a beauty.
You know, Coach Pavelka and Witchker were talking about the girls who did play last year. We'll get to that in just a moment as Mathis is loose again. Mathis all alone, a shot. She's got the hat trick. A pure hat trick, 3 in a row for Maylee Mathis. And it's 7-0 Rebels.
Boy, you just cannot allow her to get that loose.
A nice through ball
pass,
here by Kala. Get her second assist, and Mathis does the rest.
Not to be denied.
As I was starting to say, I was talking to the Rebels coaches before the match, and they said the girls that did play varsity last year, how much they've stepped up their game and improved, either scoring wise or just overall how they play. Even if they weren't big scorers last year, they've filled the void because they lost some good scoring from a year ago. And this Rebels team has been very strong.
Yeah, they're loaded with talent. They got some really good skilled players out there.
Whitmore's on a few of these just really hasn't had much chance. They've been excellent shots by the Rebels as well. Knocked out of bounds by Detton. Throw in by Huge. Kala, whistle. Foul on the Rebels. Just over a minute to play here in the first half.
1 minute remaining in the half. 1 minute.
Here comes Kala for Champlin Park.
Another
Ran
feed.
into a defender. Thomas with a shot. And we had a whistle. They're offside on Champlin Park.
So if they hadn't had some of those offsides, this could be a runaway.
This might be. But offside is offside, so you got to play within the rules.
I know.
Here's Quick. Left side. Move inside the defender. Nice little pass out front. And a shot. Oh, and it's off the goal post. Another try in front. Kala can't get it to go. Well, Mathis, who had the hat trick, almost had a fourth there to end the half. She'll have to be set aside with 3 goals in the last 10 minutes of play. And her Champlin Park team, impressive, leading 7-0 Sig.
Yeah, I am impressed with the way they play. Like I said before, I like their passing, I like their ball control, their possession. They never stop their relentless going after the ball. They've been winning the 50-50s like probably 85-90% of the time. William Markham doesn't track those, but it certainly seems that way from what we've been seeing.
We'll take a break. We'll come back with more. It's halftime. Park Center, Champlin Park. A lot of smiles for the Rebels. And understood. They lead at 7-0 here at intermission. More soccer from Park Center after this.
Sure, I look cute now, but when my owner lost his job, it was rough. I was living on the street, and one night, me and this Cocker Spaniel got into it so bad, I wound up looking like an ice cream cone. I cried a little bit, but thankfully I got rescued, so I'm running, I'm jumping, all back to my old self, and I'm ready to give unconditional love, even if you put a lampshade on my head.
Working toward a full moon on Friday of this week. Beautiful night here in Brooklyn Park. Champlin Park girls up on Park Center 7-0 at halftime. Let's look at some highlights from the opening 40 minutes of play, and Champlin Park able to get on the board. Sig just 33 seconds in. Allie Hardig, the sophomore midfielder, all alone and able to slide the ball in for a goal, and that got the Rebels on their way. He didn't let up. The nice corner kick by Kala, by Paige Kala, and the goal by Megan Carlson to make it 2-0 at the 14:30 mark. And this was the one of the offside goals, or offside plays, and that resulted, we thought briefly, in a goal, but it was indeed offside on the Rebels. They had a few of those. So no goal there for Delaney Johnson. Pass in here for Kylie Lundquist. And then just a great individual effort by Carlson to sneak inside the defender and then get the shot in for her second of the night to make it 3-0. And the goal started coming fast and furious. An assist on that play by Amy Shute, getting Julia Sullivan her first goal of the season. And then Kala. A nice save by Whitmore. Abby Whitmore coming up and denying the opportunity there. Pass from Thomas to Mathis for the goal. That came at 32-28. Lauren Frost with a shot on goal and the save by Malia Brady. The only shot on goal in the half for Park Center. This one goes off a defender and comes free to Maylee Mathis and drills it into the net. And Hardig will set up Thomas. Thomas getting the last 3 goals of the first half. And they lead at 7-0 here at halftime over Park Center. Let's look at the numbers, and Rebels with the big edge, as you would expect, in both shots and shots on goal. Fouls about even. Corner kicks 4 for the Rebels and none for the Pirates through the first half of play.
And if you look at those shots on goal, that's a 71% on goal for the Rebels. That's phenomenal to get that many shots that went on goal. Rebels doing a great job of controlling the ball. None of those goals were flukes. They were well shot, well played. Rebels are just controlling the game to play at their pace, at their trying to say them. That's the way they want to play it, and that's the way they want to control the game. Ooh, all the insects are out.
Fortunately, away from us where we are. It is 7-0. Rebels lead the Pirates. More girls soccer from Park Center High School after this timeout.
Thank you. You got a king?
Go
Fish.
It only takes a moment to make a moment. Take time to be a dad today.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies.
Selfie, nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's split a ride home.
Downtown Minneapolis in the distance, 7-0 Champlin Park leading Park Center here at halftime of our girls soccer match as the Rebels look to stay unbeaten on the season. 4-0-1 on the year coming in. SIG, the one tie against a very good Maple Grove team. So it's a nice start for this Champlin Park team. They've got Rogers coming up on Thursday and then Centennial Saturday. So a couple of tough matches later this week for CP.
Well, that'll be a good test for them. I mean, clear they have a very, very good team. Well-disciplined, very patient, they know how to pass, they know how to penetrate, they know how to take off when they get the opportunity. So they're playing their game, and they're playing it quite well.
I mentioned Champlin Park has Rogers on the road on Thursday. They are a new team in the Northwest Suburban Conference as they look at the league for this year. Rogers in, Irondale out. Irondale moved to the Suburban East, and Rogers now in this 14-team conference, moving from the Mississippi 8. I think a good fit, both geographically and talent-wise, where most of their programs are in varsity sports, and match up well with a lot of schools in this Northwest Suburban Conference. Coming up on CCX, our upcoming telecasts. We got volleyball on Thursday, non-conference match between Edina, who was in the state tournament last year at Maple Grove. Thursday at 7 o'clock. Friday, Suburban Blue District football game at Armstrong featuring the Falcons and the Park Center Pirates. We're at Park Center across the parking lot here from where Sig and I are tonight. Next Tuesday for volleyball as the Pirates host Osseo. And then a good Independent Metro Athletic Conference game next Wednesday. Big rivals, Blake and Breck, meet in boys soccer next Wednesday the 18th at 7:30. You can watch all of those live on CCX channel 799 here in the Northwest Suburbs or online at ccxmedia.org. So for Champlin Park, Sig, you got the big lead, and you just want to continue to play well and play within yourselves. And
right.
I think that first 40 minutes they did that. We talked very early in the match about, on paper, obviously they were going to be the heavy favorite tonight, but you still want to play your game and you want to play well. And I think for the most part, Coach Pavelka has got to be happy with the way his girls performed.
Yeah, absolutely. Like we were saying, their passing has been good. Their patience is the word I was looking for earlier, but they don't rush the ball if they don't have to. So they're moving the ball, they're attacking, they're not giving Park Center an opportunity to make much of an offensive strike. I mean, they've only given up one shot on goal in the entire first half. So credit the Rebel offense for keeping the pressure, and it's been relentless the entire first half. Park Center defense has been back there on their heels, trying to keep these other players out of the net, and it's been for the grace of some offsides. It could have been a lot worse. But Pirates now need to get something going in the second half, to get some momentum and a little bit of pride going. They don't want to get shut out, obviously.
Right.
And for the Rebels, they want to keep what they're doing. Probably rotate in some of the younger players, give them some experience. Waiting for the kickoff. Rebels will be going from right to left in the second half. So we'll see if the field tilts the other way.
So underway here in the second half. First possession for the Rebels. Right up in the air, near midfield. Playing it back. And ahead by Peach. Squeezes through to midfield, but then the Pirates have it. Rebels take it back. Vanabon. Peach back ahead to midfield to Carlson. Right side, Delaney Johnson will look to catch up to it there and does. Trying to get past Aladetton. Those two tangle up. Nice play by the Pirates senior defender to take it away briefly. They'll get a whistle and a foul on Champlin Park. So Mira Aladetton able to take that any scoring chance away from the Rebels, and Delaney Johnson by that play. And she'll launch it back into play here for PC. Comes to Hardig, middle of the field. That is Julia Sullivan.
Offside.
Offside again on Champlin Park. Whitmore to put it back in play for Park Center.
And she had a pretty busy first half. That one scooched through almost everybody.
On the backhand, Rebels with some short passes. Elizondo playing it ahead to Hardig. And shield Frost away from the ball, and does. And gets the pass to Sullivan. Sullivan's pass broken up. Pushed ahead left side across midfield by Brackey, but onto the foot of Huge for Champlin Park. Kala to Carlson. This ball, who's going to get to this one? It's Shoot that gets there, and Whitmore just got to the ball first. And boots it away. Huge will get the throw in. Played by Johnson out of play for Park Center, so another Rebels throw in. Huge on the try again. Johnson will header again out of play. This time Johnson throws it in. Ball comes free. Here's Shoot with a chance, and it just scooters by the side of the net. Whitmore got a piece of it. Denies the opportunity there for Amy Shoot. Just got enough of it to keep it on the outside of the post. But it will be a corner kick coming for Champlin Park. Their fifth corner of the match. Up in the air, Carlson got a foot on it. Pirates can't clear yet. Good battle. And a whistle, and a little too physical was Delaney Johnson there, gets whistled for the foul.
You were talking about how Champlin Park will be playing Rogers at Rogers on Thursday. Rogers beat this Park Center team 16-0. Wouldn't you love to watch that game?
Well, not if I'm a Park Center parent or
No.
player.
I mean if Champlin Park against Rogers.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Now I understand. I didn't follow there, Sig. Yes, that's going to be a terrific match. Here comes Sullivan. Sullivan is free with a shot. Another big save by Whitmore. He's come up on back-to-back opportunities for the Rebels with nice saves. That was maybe her best stop of the night. Julia Sullivan was free here. Got a pretty good power on that, and Whitmore gets down and makes the stop. Another corner for the Rebels. Up in the air, the header deflected wide. Who's it off of? Looks like it off of Park Center again. They'll try again for Champlin Park from this near corner. The air, Whitmore got a piece of it. Ball came free. It was off the referee. Hardig trying to gain control. Does. Drops it back for Carlson. Played ahead left side by Vanavong onto the foot of Sullivan. Sullivan in
nice.
Between two players. Shot away but missed the far side. He's like, oh.
Didn't miss by much. Again, going from the sharp angle. They're catching the keeper on the near post and they're firing to the far post. Watch this. It's a sharp angle, but nice penetration there. Gets on the other side of the. Yeah, she goes, oh, I put some spin on it and it went the wrong way. That ball kind of arced off to the right.
Mm-hmm. Played by the Pirates across midfield, but then possessed again by Champlin Park. Hardig's pass back to Kala. And across midfield by Elizondo, played back by the Pirates. Kala trying to get past Wenzel there of Park Center. Short passes, Kala nicely done.
Offside
Ball
again.
play to the middle, and another offside on the Rebels.
Whitmore with the kick. Brought back up by Champlin Park, and it's going to be a battle for it over on the far side.
Play ahead comes to Carlson. Carlson dropping the pass back. Now it comes all the way to Elizondo back. Almost a miscue there by the Rebels. Now they clear it out of danger. It's make Park Center work for it from the throw-in.
Brady got a foot on it, but it kind of shanked it off their side of her foot.
Here's Lauren Frost. Shot away. That's blocked. And getting over there, Brady. Well, it's going to be a corner here for the Pirates. It'll be their first of the night.
Well, let's see if they can make something on this.
Torgerson.
Nice.
Her foot in it right in front. Through the hands of Brady. A collision. Going to be a foul against the Pirates. Brady was knocked down there.
That was a good corner. Right into the area. The keeper just gets a mitts on it.
And Frost came crashing into her, and that was the reason for the whistle.
Yep.
Now it's Vanabong. Ball at the midfield. Onto the foot now of Hardig. Back to Vanavong. Cross it all the way over. Huge is there. Short pass ahead for Carlson. Slides a pass through. Here's an opportunity for Sullivan. And knocked away. Good play by Torgerson to knock it off the foot of Julia Sullivan, and out of play. Rebels will have to throw it in. Oh, ball came free out in front. Loose again, and the Pirates get it. Shooting looked like she had a chance just for a moment, but then it was Pirates able to gain control of the ball back. Out of play off PC, throw in for the Rebels. Played just over 10 minutes here in the second half. No scoring here in the second. Elizondo to Huge. Kala, and can't keep it in play. Out of play, it's over to Park Center. In for Park Center, Nisi Babaloa along with Kara Vu. Here's Shoot for Champlin Park. Amy Shoot trying to squeeze it through to Sullivan. Sullivan able to take it away from Frost, and the save made by Whitmore. She was able to stop Sullivan in tight. Look at it again, a little push that is it when Frost got knocked out of the play. Play went on, and then Whitmore makes a save in.
Whitmore got a yellow card in the process from center referee. It's Todd Anderson. So she has to come out. The backup keeper is in.
Happens to be her younger sister, Emerson Whitmore, freshman.
So you can call Whitmore and not be
Right.
wrong.
Referee coming over and explaining things to Chris Crumpton.
Officials having a little conference down there.
And Sullivan on that last week, if you saw that replay, she was pointing toward that, hey, that should be a corner kick. It looked like where Whitmore had picked it up that it had gone out of play, but instead it's going to be a goal kick here for Emerson Whitmore.
Now we're having a timeout. I am confused. I don't know what's going on here. Referee indicated time stoppage there. Oh, that's why. Okay.
They had let too much time run off. They're going to put 30 more seconds back on the clock.
Okay, now I understand. A little clock correction. And of course it should be, and it is going to be Champlin Park free kick. This is a direct, no, it's an indirect kick.
It's trying to get that wall set up. Sullivan, number 10, alone there for the Rebels. At the pass, deflected wide off of Kala and out of play. Goal kick for Park Center.
Good idea, but it didn't quite pan out the way they wanted it. Tried to get the deflection, didn't quite make it.
Out of play, another throw in for Champlin Park. Pirates play it up to midfield. Trying to get it to Babalola. Got a foot on it. And trying to possess it, and does. Take away by the Rebels. By Morgan Peach. Kala drop it back for Huge. Elizondo up the sideline. Taken away briefly by Brianna Tao. Out of play. Throw in Champlin Park. Mentioned what's ahead for Park Center later this week with matches against Rogers and Centennial. Park Center will be at Totino Race Thursday, and then at Maple Grove late Saturday afternoon. We'll get a Park Center throw in here. There's Frost getting in play. Brady's got to come out and play it off the foot of her defender, Peach. Played it back to senior goalie, and Leah Brady getting it booed out to midfield. Park Center will take it there. Torgerson off on her right to Frost. Able to keep it in play, goes down with a little help from the Rebels. Free kick for Park Center. Denton on the free kick to the front of the net. Rebels clear it. Carlson overran it. All Denton gets it back briefly. Carlson, the foot on it, turning upfield. Play on, all Denton. Rebels going to get those short passes and control and possess here. Work it to Huge on the far side. Pushed ahead by Johnson. Johnson will get it back. He's got Shoot on her left. Mighty Johnson crossing it in front. And just past Amy Shoot.
That would have been on. That could have been a one-on-one. We have wholesale substitutions going on with Champlin Park. 4 players coming in and 2 for Park Center.
Bailey Mathis, we saw score 3 goals there late in the first half. Gets her first field time here in the second half, number 4. Among the Rebels in.
She must have been getting antsy sitting on the bench.
Vandervong for Champlin Park. Here's Mathis.
Look at this ball movement. As soon as a Pirate player comes up, they pass the ball back to their other waiting defender and just keep moving it around.
Thomas knocked out of bounds for the Pirates. Now the throw in for CP. Comes to Mathis. She'll drop it back. Kala. That bump from behind. No call there, but it is off a Pirate. Another throw in again for Champlin Park. Rebels content to play it back. Run some clock. Brady, then a giveaway though. Abalola trying to get possession, just never could quite gain control of the ball. It's Vandervong.
I think there were just too many white jerseys around her.
Yeah. Peach for Vandervong. And out of play off Champlin Park. Throw in Park Center. There's Carlson. Thomas is on that far side.
Got 2 trailing forwards if she can get it over there.
Thomas getting it in front, a shot and a goal. It's Izzy Quick with her first of the night. Second assist for Thomas. And Champlin Park has the first goal here in the second half. Look at it again, Sig.
As we said, there was a trailing forward. They just had to get it over there, and that's exactly what she did. Thomas, wasting no time, gets that left foot on the ball and pushes it into the net. Here you see it. Nice shot. What a great pass that was.
Thomas gets the assist. Izzy Quick picking up her 3rd goal of the season. And it's 8-0. Now Park Center getting it down to the Champlin Park end. Rebels will throw it in. Here's Thomas to Mathis. She'll drop it back onto the foot of Kala. To Carlson, broken up by Park Center. Torgerson trying to get through, but couldn't. Marshall got back into play for Champlin Park. Here come the Rebels on the Pirate side of midfield again. Carlson, it's past the defender. Still with possession of the ball, plays it to the middle of the field. Mathis didn't have a good angle on that to get a shot away. It comes to Vanavong. Mathis in front for Quick and broken up nicely by Esther Johnson. Now it's Frost. Booted across midfield. Skip past a couple of players and the Rebels get it back. Vanavong. Marshalik to Vanavong. Oh, this one goes off the face of a Pirate player.
Oh, that's got a smart.
Vanavong.
She took that one right in the face. I don't think she was bleeding, but she certainly felt it. Yeah, it looks like her nose might be bleeding.
Kaylee Kankuna.
Here we see it again. Oh yeah, right in the mouth and the nose. So hopefully she'll be okay. And we are now back in. We have a substitution for a goalkeeper.
Sarah Martin is a freshman goalkeeper that's in now for Champlin Park, replacing Malia Brady. Emerson Whitmore has remained in goal on the other end for Park Center.
Yeah, may as well get your other players in there and give them some exposure, some experience. Well, we played more than the halfway into the second half, and Pirates have only given up 1 goal. That's the good news. Bad news is we can't erase the first half. But they've been much better on defense in the second half.
We're going to throw in here for Champlin Park. This goes off a Pirate player, Vu, and out. Quick throws it in. Here is Carlson alone. Carlson in on Whitmore, passing it across. A great pass and a goal for Blessed Thomas. That was an unselfish play by Carlson, who could have put it in herself. Instead, sets up her teammate Thomas. And Thomas gets her first goal of the season. Has a couple assists tonight, but gets this one. And Carlson could have had a shot in there and left it for a better opportunity for Thomas, who scores.
Good team passing, good team shooting. And Abby Whitmore is back in the net.
So 2 goals here for the Rebels in the second half. They put them up 9-0 now with 17.5 minutes to play. Deep in the Rebels' end, and this will go off of Park Center and out.
Allie Harding back in for the Rebels. Abby Whitmore back in the goal for the Pirates.
Champlin Park moving the ball again in their defense. Being bothered by Champlin Park. It's going to be a throw in for Park Center.
Ball to the middle of the field. There's Mathis trying to get it away from Johnson. That's Thomas with it for Champlin Park. And drop it back. Another foot of Lundquist in midfield. And then Quick couldn't control. Throw in for Park Center. Oh, Detton got it in play. Ball crossed to the middle of the field. Headed up in the air. Torgerson trying to knock it down. And Pirates get it back once more out at midfield. Sent deep, and this will be Martin that'll pick it up for Champlin Park.
Nice distribution. We go off from the right side, trying down, move it downfield, be turnover. This is Thomas. No, sorry. This is Moore coming back in, number 8.
Don't forget to vote for the CCX Sports Play of the Week. Each week we choose 4 top plays, and you, our viewers, vote to decide the play of the week. To vote, go to ccxmedia.org, then click Sports and Play of the Week, brought to you by Chick-fil-A in Maple Grove. Under 15 minutes to go tonight. Throw in, Champlin Park. Mathis, who had 3 goals in the first half, plays it ahead to Marshallek. Marshallek trying to get it to the middle to Quick. Broken up by the Pirates. Quick, though, able to get a foot on it to Mathis. Plays it out on the right, and it just skipped right past Thomas. Not a play. It's over to Park Center.
Ooh, that's the first miscue we've seen.
Yeah, they haven't missed on much tonight, have they?
No.
They've been more selective in attacking this half. I mean, you don't want to run up the score too much, and I'd credit Champlin Park. But their passing still has been very good tonight. Yep. Even in the second half, and they've taken a couple of shots when they could to attack and drive toward the net.
Yeah, they make what I call meaningful passes. When you pass the ball, you have an intention that it means something to get to your other teammate, not just kick the ball and hope somebody else gets it.
Right. Hardig trying to squeeze that pass through to Carlson. Pirates control, but then it's right back to Champlin Park. Huge across to Lundqvist. Up in the air and played ahead by Champlin Park up the middle of the field. That one just missed being picked off by Quick. Long pass up the right side for the Pirates, but Lundqvist was back there and is able to play it back for keeper Martin. Ball comes free. Lundqvist will drive it out. A nice defensive play to get it out to Thomas. Now to 12 minutes to play here in the second half. Out of play. Throwing Rebels. Sullivan and Shoot back in for Champlin Park. Here's Sullivan. Shoot is offside.
So we must go all the way up to just about midfield to where the offside occurred, and she will take the free kick.
Pirates trying to get a scoring chance here, but couldn't keep control of the ball there on the sideline. It's back over to the Rebels. Lundqvist on the throw-in. Race for the ball. Nice job by Sullivan. Keeps it in play.
She has a trailer, gets it up front.
Trying to get it to Shoot and pass just a little bit too far out in front of her. And saved by Abby Whitmore.
But that's one of the few times where those passes did not connect.
And a play too that perhaps Sullivan could have taken it herself, instead wanting to set up her teammate for what she felt was a better scoring chance.
Yep.
Whitmore will boot it out toward midfield. I bounce off the turf. Pirates trying to play keep away here from the Rebels and get the ball back down across midfield. See if they can set something up offensively. Just want to go out of play. Nice job by Lundqvist to shield the attacker away from the ball. It's a throw in for the Rebels. We're under 9 minutes to play now here in the match. Played by Rayleigh to the middle of the field. Ball come in on a shot high turf bounce, and Martin the save.
I think Willie's going to give him a shot on goal on that one.
Yep. Mentioned it a couple of times here that the turf bounces. This is such a nice facility, and really all three of the high schools in this district with pretty much identical facilities for their stadiums. The turf field and stands at, I think, the same size at Osseo, Maple Grove, and Park Center. If you remember, go back 20 years ago, this field wasn't used for football at all. All of the football teams played at Carlton Field at Osseo.
Yeah.
This was a soccer-only stadium, and the press box, much smaller than this one, was on the other side.
On the other side, yeah, I remember that.
It's a grass field.
Yeah.
And we played over on the other side.
I remember that.
We announced from the other side, I should say.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, this area's made some real progress in the stadiums and the quality of the fields.
We didn't talk about it during the match, but behind where we are here in the press box, the two turf fields going in right now, just about completed, and one of them will be domed by this winter. It'll be a nice dome facility they'll be able to use by community teams as well as the high school teams here. Now, in the spring, it's always tough early on to get to practice in for softball or baseball or track or whatever, lacrosse, and that'll be a great facility here. Nice project between the city of Brooklyn Park and the school district here. Here off the corner kick, ball comes in front for the Rebels and goes wide off a Rebel foot, and it'll be a goal kick for Park Center. They continue to work players in and out of the lineup. Lundquist just waiting till the ball goes out. It's off Park Center, and so we have a goal kick for Champlin Park. Well, the throw in for Champlin Park. Ball played ahead, left side. Brackey taken away briefly. Possessed back by Park Center. Last touch by the Rebels. Brianna Tao will throw it in for the Pirates. Thomas has a goal and an assist in this half. Started a charge up for Champlin Park. Pirates got it out, thrown back in by Huge. Both teams able to work a number of players into this match tonight.
Yep, that's a good thing.
I think Champlin Park really is going to know a lot more about where they're at as a team overall, and specifically in this conference by the end of this week, Sig, as I mentioned, at Rogers Thursday, home against Centennial Saturday. Two excellent clubs.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I would love to watch that game. I'm going to have to see if they stream that.
Out of play. Throw in for Champlin Park. Be handled by Sullivan. She had a goal in the first half.
Looking at the numbers, Champlin Park had 7 shots in the second half, 4 on goal. That gives them an on-goal percentage for the game at 66%.
That'll win you a lot of matches, right?
Yeah, you better believe it.
So roll out. Park Center will throw it in. Middle of the field. Oh, nice through ball ahead. Here's Sullivan. Trying to play it ahead for shoot and does, and the save made. Ball played away to midfield. There's around 2 minutes to play in tonight's match. There's Lundqvist. Sullivan. Play it. Thomas. Thomas ahead. Shot away. Good save. It'll be a corner kick coming for Champlin Park. So corner set up here by Kala. Up in the air, ball knocked down. Ball is free and knocked away, played away by Torgerson. And under a minute to play. There's a lot of play on here in the last minute, Sig.
Yeah, what
bodies flying all over, and we're continuing to play.
Yeah, that one, the contact was made with the ball, and the player just kept rolling over, flipping over it. So no foul. There was somebody else that's gotten the ball in the midsection. Boy, these players are going to be exhausted by the final 20 seconds.
So go down. Martin will play it out of play. Well, not quite. It stays in play. And now come out. Rebels will throw it in one more time, and that will do it. Champlin Park remains unbeaten on the season. They go to 5-0-1. They get a goal 33 seconds in. Sig, and never look back and win it 9-0.
That's what we were saying. They really impressed me with their passing, their control, their discipline. Didn't rush anything that they didn't have to, but still knew when to get the opportunities that they took. Did a great job of those short angle shots, getting those in towards on goal and in goal. So very, very impressive. I can see why they're undefeated, and they're going to be a team to be reckoned with.
Number 4, Maylee Mathis with a hat trick to lead the way for Champlin Park, but contributions from a number of players tonight as they post the shutout and the win. That will do it for our telecast tonight. For Sig Ligry and all of our crew, I'm John Jacobson. Thanks so much for tuning in for our coverage of Northwest Suburban Conference Soccer tonight. Final score once more from Park Center. It's Champlin Park 9, Park Center 0.